I'm quite personal. I'll do whatever you ask me to do. Whether it's my job or not. But I know that's not following my job.
Hey, welcome to the bank.
Just our customer, yeah. And that's why I'm so funny. Yeah, that's why I'm so funny. I said, you should like, oh, it's a CSR job. I said, no, that's a CSR job is to keep up with their customers. But y'all drop trailers all over this God's creation. Exactly what I told you. Now, I need you to help me figure it out. Help me. Angie has got the whole list. You haven't helped me one time. And then he sends me an email and said, well, I see some of this and I was like, well, we had them on there, buddy.
I mean, probably Miriam's been very much.
She said that
I literally sent her an email like 12 minutes ago saying,
she said she put it on broker and she just forgot to set the date up. I said, where?
I emailed her when this happened last week and I was talking to her. I said, you know that NASA you called set that appointment a week ago.
Yeah, I was on that email. I was on that
You
email.
know that it's not. You were on it.
Yep.
That basically just what I said. I mean, ridiculous. She doesn't have a lot to do. How do you know?
And I asked her about it. I just forgot it. And I said, okay. I said, so it never got sent. You never sent an email on it. And then we drove all the way over there and not have that. So I'll open tomorrow.
Something over. I said something on cover. I'll be bottom I'm done. This is how I get out. It'll still be. I mean, it's just who I am.
Because that's who you are.
Who I am. I don't know how to separate it.
You don't, but that's why you need to separate them. And you need somebody to respect you on what you do. And he doesn't even appreciate what you do for his company.
He doesn't have a clue.
He doesn't pay the consultant to come in. When the consultant is married to me, they can tell me everything.
No, it's pathetic, right?
I mean, why are we paying the consultant?
Okay, I see the email from you on the Larry coming back here late. We should have won or when we should have done fights with it. At 30, this is at night. I have a trailer number, so I used one I had on the previous letter. That's not the number.
And then I replied and said,
Yes.
please.
Now, what time did you need it? 4:30, but I didn't do it until about an hour ago. Been a little busy, and that's why I'm waiting to see if you want to break, I guess. I'm not sure what
But you just said you couldn't out.
leave later.
You just said he's
She there tonight?
Yeah. And I go there this morning. I mean, this kid asked me if she knows about it. And Glenn says, I wasn't even raising my voice. I just said, I don't know who you're charging my top people because something has to get this. And I said, what is it? And I said, what is it? And I said, yes. What is it? I said, I need to know who is in charge of my top people because I need this kid. I said, Ashley wants an email.
Literally, Zach had just emailed yesterday afternoon. Were you on that email? Girl, let me find it. You're going to be like, what in the world? Yesterday. To after hours. Please make sure the driver arrives at night on Nissan mode that we do not update the Nissan website for that time. It is service letter for being early. So if a load is showing at 7:30, we must update the website showing he arrives at 7:15. Go branch slow and you show me the written 5:30 today. So it's basically telling them
Work. He's got her stuff on what to do.
correct.
So
And
then,
then that email is well at 9:45 last night.
so then, when I respond, she calls me. She may have called her too. And I said, she said, I put the times in. His out time, that's 4:30. This was at 10:49 last night. And I said, right, but when did you put it in the website? She said, okay, thanks. I said I put it in about an hour ago on the email.
Why'd you say okay?
because Lance doesn't read his emails. And I said, my emails are in my office and I'm in my bed. I said, so can you please tell me what you said in the email? She said, I put it in an hour ago. I said, so we are still late on communication, but didn't get dinged for OTD. Just got dinged for communication. I said, I would rather get dinged for OTD than communication because the communication score looks up. Yeah, she never responded. Same thing that happened last week.
I'm gonna basically break it down for
The same thing that happened last Thursday night when I had to talk to her and Paula, and her and Paula got this night. Y'all, and then it was y'all got Paula. And Paula said, I'm in the same email that you're in, Dan. And then Amanda was like, Angie, Ashley said we can't be dinged. I said, I understand what Ashley said. But Ashley does not want us dinged on communication if we can help her. I said, so when you put this in right now,
Get your refill water.
I said, put it in at 7:45.
Thank you.
I got the Buffalo Ranch chicken on board.
8:07 right now. We're late for delivery, but we're good for communication. So why? At 4 o'clock when he went in, you get in work at 3 o'clock. Why was that not done then? Why are we waiting till 9:45? Does she not understand
What
an hour in between?
Well, does she also not understand how many times we told them how to help them?
Thank you.
And she still doesn't.
Right, do order number.
And customer, because I'm not looking at my account every time you send me an email.
No, Bryce is bad about it too.
And I have to say, well, customer
Bryce
is
is bad about it too, and obviously Gina is because she was sending me all the subject to our Mitchell, right? We're doing a pre-plan. And then it's like, she said, just notice his customer order number. I need someone to help me get him to run it. That doesn't help me.
so let us know the customer service needs to know what labor this is. We need to let our customer know.
Yeah, it's like I swapped this on James Brown. We're going to take a huge loss of their contracts. Not my problem.
It'll never change.
Well, you know, that's like Tracy stepping back on the other day. Literally everything.
I didn't know she said that. You were telling me about it, and then when we had that call that morning. What have you done? Right. They're waiting. Monday.
No, that was like, yes, it was Monday. When it started the week, yes. We had this conversation last week, Friday, Monday, about what needs to happen on. So Bobby said, I'll be done, okay? And we knew on that call, remember when they were saying that things were being shipped, because there's only so many appointments that slots.
Right.
For that?
Yeah.
So Bobby's looking in on the position, which none of your drivers do know right on time to pick up as scheduled. They will not be loaded. Will not be loaded. That was seven. Okay? He doesn't. It is imperative we are pushing imperative drivers to arrive on time. As all carriers moving freight out of this location. We all know there have been issues. However, it is a must. We also have to have drivers in on time in order to be loaded and be loaded. So Jesse sends it. She says, heads up, looks like they're cracking down on appointment time. So he lets me know. That was Tuesday of last week. Blanks, let's get it done. Trey says, this is not realistic. We are at the mercy of drivers getting loaded at work immediately when arriving in South Louisiana. At this point, like, I was on this email. Right? Most times we don't have a truck landing right in the area and have to have a little to become like this slow. And so much as I have to do any customer, I must say this may be one that we need to take a closer look at together. It was right when we had the flexibility to get in we were 16 minutes, but now we're talking about drivers not getting loaded and not getting right exactly on time. Before our load work because they're pre-loaded at 8 rate. Well, you ain't gonna get those until
Right.
yeah, because you're not gonna get your 2100 on no.
That will take everything.
Right.
You're gonna get everything.
Amy says, hey, great, these loads do not allow them to have the contracted rate and now creating even more difficulty by saying that if they're not on time, you cannot get loaded. Will probably cause more problems than before. And then, so Trey said that, and then he resent and said, adding Ashley. He says, Ashley, please below. It's almost impossible to guarantee that the driver will be in time every time we have a back lunch pickup. Just this week, we have had several issues with the drivers being picked up in time because we were being slow or makes the driver wait for hours to get loaded, which in turn causes a delay on delivering this load. We may need to set up a call with Exxon Mobil to discuss whether this is something we need. Today they told Jesse that they would load us at a given each day, but when the driver arrived, they told him that they were not going to load. This means that we either have to ramp full to find the driver at his load last minute, or then have the driver do next available load and then run it either way. So this was my response. I agree, a discussion needs to be had. Ryder did mention certain facilities were trying to meet their stipulations on getting load food carriers together right on time, as well as creating a limited number of appointments. I believe Ryder mentioned this, 30 a day. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case in the